On to our top story this week on India Sense. The war in Ukraine will soon be marking its third anniversary. What started as a Russian invasion aimed at a quick victory has turned into Europe's largest conflict since the Second World War. But 3 years on, it's not just Ukraine, but Zelensky's fight to be politically relevant that is at the center again. In fact, he's fighting for his existence. Ukraine continues to struggle. The global dynamics surrounding this war have now shifted. With the new president in America, the White House, global relationships have changed. Diplomatic conversations have in fact changed. And the war's third year is set to prove pivotal in reshaping the global order. This report tells you what all has this war done so far, where it has claimed hundreds of thousands of lives, reduced cities to rubble, saw hired mercenaries from North Korea to Africa to Europe fighting a war with absolutely no ideological moorings. Take a look.
A dictator without elections. He's not going to have a country left. Got to move.
3 years into the war, Ukraine's fight has taken a dark turn. Zelensky, once a symbol of resistance, celebrated by the West, is now under attack. President Donald Trump's return to the White House has upended everything. The US, once Kyiv's staunch ally, has turned its back, signaling a potential shift towards Russia, once a global pariah. Trump's America First mantra, now focused on ending the war, has ignited chaos.
He refuses to have elections. Is low in the real Ukrainian polls. I mean, how can you be high with every city is being demolished? It's hard to be high. Somebody said, oh, no, his polls are good. Give me a break. Every city is being demolished. They look like a demolition site, every single one of them. And the only thing he was really good at was playing Joe Biden like a fiddle. He played him like a fiddle. That's an expression we use, yes, sir, to say that he's pretty easy. A dictator without elections. Zelensky better move fast or he's not going to have a country left. Got to move fast.
Президент Трамп з великою повагою до нього відносимося як до лідера народу, який ми дуже поважаємо, американський народ, який нас постійно підтримує. На жаль, живе в цьому дезінформаційному просторі.
Europe's once solid backing of Ukraine is now a distant memory. Leaders like German Chancellor Scholz and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer are sidelined, leaving NATO fractured and vulnerable. Zelensky's position crumbling. Internal corruption scandals, fading NATO hopes, and the US retreating have left Zelensky in a desperate fight. The war's toll devastating. Cities reduced to rubble, civilians caught in the chaos, and international fighters on both sides further complicating the battlefield. As Russia pushes forward, the question isn't if Ukraine can hold, it's how long can it last. With Russian advances and relentless missile strikes, the future is uncertain and the death toll continues to rise. The world watches, but will it be too late to stop the bleeding?
Well, as the war in Ukraine completes its third anniversary, its outcome remains less uncertain by each passing day. There are shifting alliances. There's now a fractured Europe. There are growing tensions. It's clear that this war is not just about Ukraine. It's about the future of global politics. And this may very well be the end of NATO as we know it. Possibly the dawn of a new era in cross-Atlantic relationships, one where Donald Trump will likely settle his differences with China in the Indo-Pacific with the hundreds of billions of dollars he intends to prevent spending on Ukraine, which his predecessor was doing till now. But one thing is certain, Zelensky is on his way out, with or without an election.